Hey everyone, Tim here from Simulated Aviation. Today we'll be taking a look at the FlightLoc.com map. This map has hundreds of points of interest that might not be included in Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is a user-generated map, and if you have a location that you think should be added, you can do so at FlightLoc.com. Now, I find this very useful when I'm trying to find a new location to fly within Microsoft Flight Simulator. However, there are hidden locations within the world that Microsoft Flight Simulator may have missed. Now, if we simply scroll through the map, you'll find all these locations of interest to visit marked by a set of binoculars for sightseeing. Airports are marked with a blue circle with a white airplane in the middle. Now, heading over to, let's say Ukraine, for instance. At the very top here, if we click on this guy, we'll have a description of what it is, which is the Chernobyl power plant. A description of the point of interest. Here it says fly over the location where the biggest nuclear accident ever happened. And you'll see if it's an airport or sightseeing. Heading southeast of Ukraine, we'll find a point of interest here in the middle of the Indian Ocean. If we click on this guy, we'll see that it's a big number of small and beautiful islands that are scattered around the Maldives. Almost every island group has a seaplane dock or runway. So let's put that to the test and let's head into Microsoft Flight Simulator and see if we can find these islands. Now currently there's no way to import these locations into the flight sim itself using the FlightLoc map. So you'll just have to put your wits to the test and do your best to find these locations. You can zoom in on the map and look for surrounding points of interest or cities that you might be able to use as a spawning point or reference when looking for these points of interest. Looking at the map here, we'll see that this hotspot is just off the tip of India, and it's also southwest of Sri Lanka, so just use those as a guide when trying to find these locations. Heading over to Microsoft Flight Simulator, if we open the world map, we know India is in this area and Sri Lanka is right here. If we reference the FlightLoc map, we'll see that the islands are just southwest of this location. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in and we should see the islands, and there they are. We're going to zoom in here and let's pick one of these as a departure. Set as departure. And we'll select our aircraft here. Flight conditions. And let's go. Let's see what these islands are all about. Alright, so here we are at one of our first islands. And let's check out the surrounding areas and what these islands have to offer. Alright, and we're airborne. Very cool little spot in the middle of nowhere here. Got some nice buildings on this island here. Let's take a look at these other two islands and see if there's some strips over here that we can land at. Well, this is absolutely gorgeous over here. Nice little islands. I bet you could have a blast with a bush plane. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and switch into the Cub Crafter. And let's see if we can land on a couple of these small islands here. Alright, so we changed our mind and we ended up in the Shock Ultra. And I found this little sandbar here that we're going to try and touch down on and stop before the trees. So let's give that a go. Alright, we're going to drop full flaps. We're going to go idle. And let's see if we can touch down. Probably could have came in a little shallower, but it's alright. Look at this, just a fun little strip. And the Shock Ultra is going to have no problem because it's got one of the shortest takeoff and landings of the bush planes in the sim. And even in real life as well. A little bumpy, but we're down. We made it. Very cool. Oh, there's another bump. As you can see, it's not perfect in some areas, but nonetheless, we're on the ground. And this is fantastic. All right, now that we've got her turned around, let's release the parking brakes. Let's run them up. And off we go. Keep in mind there are hundreds of locations to discover, and let us know what your favorite location is from the FlightLoc map in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to stay up to date on future videos, and be sure to check out simulatadeaviation.com and join our Discord. We'll see you next time.